one get started kind of being more sun aware if they weren't before?
Well, the first thing is to understand that all wavelengths of ultraviolet radiation are damaging, and so we have to be sun smart. So I look for products that have broad spectrum protection, that are typically SPF 30 or higher, and that have photostabilizers. So Neutrogena has the Helioplex technology, which I love, that actually exceeds the FDA requirements for broad spectrum protection. They have a new product called Beach Defense, which comes in an SPF 30 and an SPF 70, and I love that spray because my kids really like using it. So having a great product is one thing, but you have to have something that people will like using. And actually on TripAdvisor, people voted Neutrogena as their favorite sunscreen to use on vacation. So this is a product I know my patients will go to and will use and reapply. Now, no matter what your skin type, UV damage to the skin can ultimately lead to skin cancer. So you need to protect every day, all year round. And I do see the worst sunburns on cloudy days. So I always say, if you don't need a flashlight to see outside, you need sun protection. And when you talk about melanoma, melanoma can occur in areas you have sun exposure, but also in areas where the sun doesn't shine. And so you need to have a full screening head to toe once a year. This is a good time of year to do it because May being Melanoma Awareness Month. But it's also very important to be aware that melanoma can also occur in the eyes. And so proper eye protection is critical. And I found a fun little app to share with you called the eyebrowser.com. And what's fun about this app is you can upload a picture of yourself, and then it has different eyeglasses that are in style, and it will help you decide what will look best on you. I don't know about you, but when I try on an eyeglass and I look in the mirror, I always think it looks so good, and then I go out and my husband will say, you look like a bee. You know, I seem to pick out the wrong ones, but you don't have the right perspective when you look at yourself. But this way, you're the third party analyzing. Or you can see what the latest celebrities are wearing and what the latest styles and shapes are, and then try them on before you buy them and get a perspective of that. So I think that's a really kind of cool app to do. But it's important to know that UV protection is optically clear. So the amount of tint tells you nothing about how much ultraviolet protection it has. You have to look and make sure it has a label that it has UV protection built into the actual lens of the sunglasses. And that's how you'll know you have the protection. The rest is just being stylish. You know, and as an aesthetic dermatologist, I want to look for products that people will like how it looks and feels on their skin, and have glasses that will make them look and feel good about wearing it. And then you want to try not to lose it. So don't put it down on a table. Leave it on your head or on your body, or put it in your bag. But people lose eyeglasses all the time.
A big thing, because I know some people who have different varying levels of melanin in their skin, they think, well, I'm darker, so I have natural skin protection, and that's not always the case, right?
Absolutely. I see sunburns in every skin type. I see skin cancer in every skin type. So no one is immune to it. The more melanin you have in your skin, the more those UVA rays and UVB rays may be absorbed by that melanin, which offers more protection than someone who, for example, is like Irish, who has little to no protection if they have very fair skin and they burn very easily. But just because you have some protection doesn't mean that you're immune to the damaging rays or skin cancer. So everyone needs to protect and be aware. And also, you want to keep your skin tone even. And the sun will make some areas darker than others and can lead to really blotchy, uneven skin. So there's so many reasons to protect. But enjoy your time outside. It doesn't mean sit indoors and don't go out. It just means to be smart about it. It's so important to try to avoid the damage rather than try to fix it afterwards. So using a proper sun protection, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum, SPF 30 or higher is really important. I mentioned the Beach Defense, which has that SPF 70. It's in a cool spray, and I like that. There's also Ultra Sheer, which feels like nothing on your skin, and if you're more active, that's a nice one that you can try. Then eyewear protection is really important as well, because melanoma can occur in the eyes. And if you're using a product that contains retinol, you don't need to stop using it in the summer. Just use it at night and make sure you use proper sun protection.